Joining me now is Priyanka Chaturvedi, Member of Parliament of the Shiv Sena. Ms. Chaturvedi, you have called this as an act of public harassment of a woman by an elected chief minister. In clear legal terms, do you see this as a case of outraging a woman's modesty and violating her fundamental right to choose how she dresses in a public or a state-organized event?
Absolutely. I stand by what I've said. It was extremely disturbing for me to watch what he was doing and what he was indulging in. And it is not about the religion here, Maria. Many people have come forward to defend this, saying that, oh, women should have equal rights. I mean, she has an equal right. She was there in the capacity of being an Unani doctor. And for her to be treated like this, publicly humiliated like this, is absolutely unforgivable. If anyone was to even adjust a dupatta like that, I would have had a problem. Because it is absolutely the woman's choice, how she wants to dress up, what she wants to wear. And for anybody to pull her down publicly is unacceptable and outraging a woman's modesty.
Yes. You have also campaigned, Ms. Chaturvedi, against online apps that degrade and humiliate women of a particular community. How is a chief minister physically pulling down the hijab or a niqab of a visibly uncomfortable Muslim women on stage any less degrading or humiliating?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It is just that the sense of respect and sense of dignity that is due to a woman, and an elected chief minister doing that under this entire garb which I'm seeing online when people are trolling me for taking a stance against it, that this is about women not being able to come out without a burqa, without a hijab. That's not the case here. That's her choice. She's an adult. It's her choice. She has chosen to wear a particular set of clothing. It's none of his business to decide what is good for her, what is bad for her. And yes, you're right. Whether we look at the intersectionality of it all, as a woman coming from a particular religion, dressed in a certain way and being humiliated like this is absolutely unacceptable. And yes, I totally stand by what I did during the Bulli by Sulli deals app and what I saw happen at that stage by the chief minister himself.
Would you then say that this is far more problematic because the man in question is a chief minister, head of a government of a state? We expect better of them, a better conduct.
Yes, of course, anybody who's elected to that position has taken an oath to the Constitution to treat everybody equally and to treat everybody with respect and dignity. What he did was totally defying those and also invading the woman's right to choose her own agency and how she wants to dress. So violating someone's rights, violating someone's choices, violating someone's, honor is, I would say, goes against what a chief minister stands for. And chief minister should be ensuring that this is exactly what is maintained under his watch, but he himself seems to be violating it. Now, there are many people saying that he did it out of good faith as a father figure. I'm sorry, even a father, a brother, an uncle, the prime minister, the chief minister, any cabinet minister, any member of parliament, any legislative assembly member cannot do this and cannot get away with this behavior without being called out.
Let me talk about a situation. If tomorrow this woman says she's okay with it, perhaps under pressure from the very state that employs her, what does that tell you about consent, power and fear? And what political opposition and legal remedies would you then demand so that women are not forced to perform consent after public humiliation?
This is something I even tweeted yesterday, that I won't be surprised if she's pressurized to say that she was absolutely okay with it, and I don't know why an outrage is being created, because after all, the outrage and its consequences and its fallout is something for her to bear. And if there is pressure put on her, if they make it difficult for her to work in the circumstances she's working just because it has embarrassed the chief minister, it has led to an entire national outrage, then she could be forced into that. What it speaks highly of, and it also smacks of patriarchy, that women and people who have the positions of power to pressurize a woman into silence, to pressurize her to look the other way, to ignore, so that she can buy her peace. And this is exactly what I have been speaking out throughout my own political career, that do not stay silent, speak up and shout it out loud, because till we don't call out such behavior, this kind of behavior will continue to happen. Today it's happening, you know, we've learned to normalize this behavior. We've conditioned our women to stay silent in such circumstances rather than, you know, speaking up and standing up for their own. This needs to change. Until we don't change that, we are going to see such misogyny, such patriarchy, and such belief that they can silence anybody just because they happen to be in positions of power. So I will only urge, if something like that happens, I will only urge that the opposition in Bihar ensures that the woman is safe if she does choose to speak out, and the woman at least is not pressurized into submission or silence or saying that she's okay with this, because it is absolutely not okay for even us to watch it. Like I said at the beginning of my statement, it was very disturbing for me to watch it.
All right, Priyanka Chaturvedi, really appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us and sharing your thoughts.